Hey there everybody, my name is Nate and you're watching another episode of Volkswagen Classics. Alright guys, so today is the afternoon of the end of the last video, if that makes sense. So I uploaded the video just a few hours ago, the last one. Anyway, so since then I have put the front back together. Look, all the bolts look all shiny. There, grease nipples and all sorts of things like that. I've put some cable ties on this and this because this is all rusty. But we need to steer, and it's not moving anywhere like it did previously, and it kind of scratched that, but I've painted that and it's all good. But anyway, we put all that back together and flip the beetle around and put it in. So what I'm going to be doing now in this episode, which is not just going to be today, it's going to be a few other days because, well, let's face it, it's probably, what time is it? 6:45 now. We're going to be putting the front on. So that's what my aim is this afternoon. And, let's see if we can get this welded up in this episode. Alright, so it's the next weekend. After that last clip you just saw, you would have noticed the bonnet's changed. So we picked this up the day after that last clip, just before. I know it seems a bit weird that we just finished panel beating the edge and now we've just replaced the whole bonnet, but the other one I just couldn't get the kink out off camera after that video. It was a pain. And anyway, we saw this on Marketplace, $40. We thought, give it a go. It's got the tiniest little kink there. You can't really notice it all that much, but it is. And it's somewhat coming apart back here somewhere, but we can just weld that together. That's why it sits a little high there. But other than that, it's all, the front's all together. And I'll open this up and show you what's inside. Alright, so opening this up, first thing we're probably going to weld is these bits here. Probably just along here, same at the bottom and against there, and maybe some down there, same with both sides. This needs to be clamped up better. Just need to pull that up so it's more flush. And then we'll put some side bits in. I don't know if we'll use this because it's pretty rough. People have already put rust repairs, tried to patch up all that rust, but we'll see. Put the side bits in and that's basically done. But before we start welding, we'll just measure it up off camera and everything, check exactly where it needs to be, and we'll get on to welding this in. Alright, so we've got this all sitting in right position. We just gave it a few tack welds here off camera. I've ripped the guard off. What we might start doing is either these here, weld them, or work out what we're doing with these pieces. and put them in, and I'll hopefully film it when we get up to that, and go do the other side, which is not welded at all. We've just only done that little bit there. But yeah, that's the progress. Alright, so we're making progress on the front here. So we've put this piece in here. We've got the bolt here with the hole just to indicate where everything's going. We put this here to pull this out, make this a bit more flat here and reasonable. But yeah, so we're just welding here. We'll get this happening. We'll work out this later. We've got a gap here, the repo and the factory V-dub. But yeah, that's what we're doing so far. The bonnet gap's looking good except to here. I think in the future we might just cut here and lift this up to about this height, so it's that gap there all around, but who knows. Anyway, that's what's been happening. Alright, it's the next day here. We've done some work off camera, so we've gotten more welding done here and here. This here didn't line up, you might have noticed. Probably not. So what we've done is we've cut it along here, welded from there to there, not here yet, and then lifted it up. So we've got a pretty good bonnet gap. I know here goes down, a lot of beetles do that, so we are thinking to cut and lift to make it all the same, but we might get to that. But otherwise we've still got to do here, and still got to grind that, and still obviously got to do the other side and some other bits. But yeah, that's what's been happening. So we've got it good, looking good. We haven't been filming because we don't have power down here at the moment, so we've just been having to use the generators, which are really loud, so it's just been annoying. So I've just tried to get it over and done with, and I'll just film little bits like this. But yeah, that's what we've been up to. Alright, so we've done a bit of work just here. As you saw, we welded this. So we got some welds in there, some here. There's still a few holes. You can see some are rust holes, more in this area. But anyway, there's a few holes we've got to fill. I don't know if we'll do that when it's on the car or when it's off. And I took the guard off this side here. And we took the guard off because we need the guard on so we could line up, and we've just tacked it in here. Now it can hold without the guard on, so we took the guard off, and we'll have to trim this up just like we did on the other side. But we did that before. We did that a while back off camera on some other video. But anyway, we've got to trim that up and just put the welds in here and then work out where this goes. If we do that on the car, and then yeah, I think on this side we're ready for it to be taken off the floor pan, so we can finish all this up and everywhere down here where the shock tower's in the way. But yeah, keep cracking. Alright people, it's the next day working on the beetle. It wouldn't seem like that for this video. Anyway, I haven't been filming anything today. We've set this up in place. You can see that. I've just been trimming this. I've been by myself trimming all this, getting it ready. Cut this out of the yellow Baja bug. Drawn some lines behind there. That's where I'll be cutting. I've bolted from the chrome hole and the guard bolt. And we got all this finished. I don't know if you saw that. If I filmed it or not, actually, I don't know. And put the guard on. But yeah, so we'll trim this up and hopefully start welding tonight. But yeah, it's not fitting too bad here. It's pretty good, but here's a bit average. I don't know what we're going to do there. We'll see. Alrighty everybody, it's the next day on the beetle. Last night we just finished, well, we just got this welded. We didn't really finish welding everywhere. We got some bits here, we got this done. Here, bit there. This is all at a wax or work on that. And we've got a bit there and a bit there. So today what we're doing is planning on taking the body back off the floor pan, so we can finish welding these up without the shock towers and floor pans in the way on both sides. And we got to finish welding up this heater channel, and then go start taking that head channel out. So I unbolt this right now, the heater channels and rear shock towers just in there, and get this body off. Alright, got the floor pan unbolted, and we pushed that beetle back there. You can see I got the trestle set up when the body's coming on. Took that guard off just so we can get there to grab these spots like there. But yeah, we're ready to lift this off and put it here and send the floor pan back down to the other shed. Alrighty everybody, look at that. The body is back off the floor pan and on some trestles now. Floor pan's just behind us somewhere. So it's a lot better up here now because we can actually weld what we need to do without shock towers being in the way and worried about burning paint. I can also align all the holes, the guards. But yeah, so I'm thinking I'll end the video here with this. We might weld those off camera, maybe on camera, who knows, but we've got the bulk of it in. You know, this is done, these are done on both sides. This is pretty much done. And of course these aren't, nor is that, but I've gotten quite a bit done. Alright, wrapping things up here. Made good progress on the beetle. It was a little slower than I wanted to get this video out for, but got that welded in. Life gets in the way, you know, things happen. We have other things to do. But anyway, that's looking good. Thank you all for watching, and see you on the next one.